Hey, it is Jen, and in here I am back, and I'm talking about really one of my favorite topics ever, sugar. And really, like the real solution to getting the sugar off your back, off your mind, out of your body at crazy levels. Because if you're anything like the way I was decades ago, like I couldn't stop eating it, binging on it, thinking about it, going to a party or a birthday party or at holiday parties, be like, oh, I wonder what's for dessert, or I can't wait to have dessert. And I'm not even present with the people that are around. Yes, if that's you, trust me, I see you. It's okay. So let me give you that solution now. Before I do that, I always say there's some button somewhere to subscribe to my channel. I would love it if you did that, because then we get to stay in touch and I get to impart all my years of torture on myself that has now been transmuted into wisdom to better your life and give you the shortcuts that I know you really want. Okay, no one needs to go through what I did growing up to get here. Okay, so you may or may not like this solution, but hey, you're listening, so I've got your attention. Listen, sugar is a drug. If you didn't know that already and you're new with me, God bless you. Sugar is a socially acceptable, legalized drug. I know, because try and take it out and we get very emotional. A lot of clients get very nervous and I say, no problem, no problem, because we don't make you take it out. What we do is we teach your body how to heal from the inside out through sleeping again, balancing hormones, okay? Through fixing your gut so your belly doesn't bloat anymore, all right? Very, very important. Through tweaking your meals, getting you to eat less chemicals. The sugar's a drug. So my real solution, if I'm being 100% honest, is to go get help. No, really. Get help from whoever you resonate with. But you can't take sugar out and just think, oh, I'm going to muscle through it, Jen. Okay. It's different than women who come see me who, God bless, have gotten off of drugs, or alcohol is a big one. Well, I've kicked that. Why can't I kick this? Well, my friends, you had a sugar issue prior, but alcohol was your drug of choice to mask the sugar issue. And so that's why people come to us after they've handled their alcohol issues and they're like, okay, let's get the sugar thing done, Jen. It's the last frontier. And it is the last frontier, because unlike alcohol and drugs, you don't have to live with those, right? You don't have to go to the bar. You don't need to drink drugs easy, right? Well, easier, meaning there aren't drugs in your food. You don't need drugs and alcohol to live every day. The problem with sugar is it's in our food supply. It's in everything. And half the time you don't even know what the heck's going on, because there's over 100 names, and manufacturers are getting really tricky with it now. Rice flour, that's not sugar, no. But rice flour is so processed that it feels like sugar in your body, because it digests very quickly and it gives you the same high. Rice sugar, gluten-free, all those gluten-free sugars, flours, all that gluten-free stuff, tapioca starch. That doesn't sound like a sugar, but it is. And so there's over 100 names. And so what happens is you're eating sugar all day long without knowing it, and it's triggering a dopamine response. And what it's doing is it's creating this vicious cycle of you're eating it, you get a hit, you get a high, then you get very low from it, and then you recrave it, okay? Especially if you're not sleeping well, ladies. And so you've got this vicious sugar addiction cycle that can't be broke on its own. I'm just going to say it. I mean, it took me decades. And so get help. And the best part about what I'm teaching today is you should get off your own back and stop blaming yourself. Stop blaming yourself. It is not willpower. It is not you need more control. You can't control something that is affecting your mind this way, okay? It's not the same. It's not the same. So if that's you today, I truly hope this has brought you some peace, that this isn't your fault, that sugar is a drug, legalized. They know what they're doing. The more sugar in food, let me tell you now, the more profit is related, 100 million%, because that's the stuff that we want more of without even realizing it. And so go get help. There's plenty of links. I never really talk about my work. Plenty of ways to get in touch with me. You can Google me, find me. But for the point of today's lesson, okay, it's a drug. It's socially acceptable, and you can't really do it on your own. So my solution is go find someone that makes a lot of sense to you and go learn the tools and techniques and tricks and strategies to heal the body, because sugar to me, sugar addiction, sugar cravings, it's just an imbalance in the body and in the mind. When you get those two things handled, sky's the limit. I'm not addicted anymore. Do I need to watch? Yeah. I teach it in 5 steps, the sugar freedom method, but I'm not addicted anymore and it's not out of control for me. And I want the same for you. So God bless. Have an amazing day. Hit me up with a question. I always love to answer you. And I'll see you again soon.